Imagine a kitchen that's been running for 500 years, one that serves millions of free meals every single day. No forms to fill out, no questions asked. And no, this isn't some fairy tale. It's a real global tradition called langar. So today, we're going to dive into how it works, why it started, and what it can teach all of us. It all really starts with a feeling I think a lot of us can understand, that knot in your stomach when you have to ask for help. A mother in the UK named Taylor, she put it perfectly. She was homeless for a time, and her words, they just get right to the heart of why offering help with real dignity is so incredibly important. So let's just ask that question right out loud. When times get really tough and the fridge is empty, where do you go? Well, for millions of people, the answer is found in this incredible, centuries-old tradition. And you know what? This ancient tradition is acting as a very, very modern lifeline for communities all over the world that are facing today's economic pressures. All across Britain, Sikh places of worship, which are called gurdwaras, are seeing a level of demand they've never seen before. In a town called Smethwick, the local gurdwara has become this essential hub, a lifeline for people hit hard by the rising cost of living. And the numbers, wow, they really tell the story. This one gurdwara went from serving 10,000 free meals a week to 14,000 in just 1 year. That's a 40% jump. It's just a stark reminder of how vital this service has become. But the scale of this whole thing, it goes so far beyond one community in the UK. I mean, to really wrap your head around langar, we've got to go to its heartland, where the operation reaches just epic proportions. 100,000. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's how many people one single kitchen in New Delhi can feed. On one holiday, on what they'd call a normal day, it's only 40,000. It's a logistical masterpiece, and it runs 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Just incredible. So you're probably wondering, how on earth is that even possible? Well, let's take a staple dish like dal. The process is this amazing blend of old and new. The lentils, still washed by hand. But then they're cooked in these enormous, mechanically stirred pots. It's really the only way to manage something on this kind of scale. Okay, so we've seen the what and the how, which is honestly mind-blowing. But the most crucial question, the one that gets to the very core of it, is why? This isn't some modern charity program. It's this incredible act of service that's rooted in an idea that's 500 years old. The story goes way back to the 1500s with the founder of Sikhism, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. His father gave him 20 rupees to go start a business. Instead, he bought food for hungry holy men, and he called it a true bargain. I love that. And that idea, it just took root, was formalized a few decades later, and now it serves millions all over the globe. Now, this is so important to understand. Langar isn't just a free kitchen. It's a formal concept. It's a communal kitchen that is open to everyone. And I mean everyone, no matter what you believe or where you come from. The rule is simple. If you are hungry, you are welcome. Period. And it's not just what you eat, it's how you eat it. That's a huge part of the story. The practice is called pangyat. Everyone, and I mean everyone, sits on the floor, side by side, in these long, straight lines. And this isn't just for efficiency. It's a powerful, physical statement about equality. Think about it. In the pangat, all those labels we carry around, rich, poor, this religion, that background, they just disappear. A billionaire might be sitting right next to someone who doesn't have a home. Everyone gets the same food served in the same way. It is a radical act of equality in practice. But what powers this entire global operation? I mean, how is it possible to run something so massive, for free, day in and day out? It's not government funding. It's fueled by something much, much more personal. The engine that drives all of this is a beautiful concept called seva, which means selfless service. The people topping all those vegetables, stirring the giant pots, washing the floors, they're all volunteers, known as sevadars. For them, this is a core part of their faith, and they expect absolutely nothing in return. And what's really interesting is that Sikhs actually see langar in two forms. There's the food for the body, right, the physical meal, but there's also food for the soul, the spiritual nourishment you get from listening to hymns and teachings in the Gurdwara. So a visit is meant to feed you in every way. So where does the money come from? It comes entirely from the community. It's funded by the congregation for the congregation. Through a practice called Das Fund, Sikhs are encouraged to donate a part of their earnings. The philosophy is so simple and powerful. We are one big family, and it's our duty to feed each other unconditionally. So, as we start to wrap this up, what is the core message of Langar? Because it really is so much more than just a free meal. It's a profound lesson in what it truly means to be a community. There's this incredible quote from Guru Gobind Singh Ji that just nails it. The deg, or the cauldron, which is there to serve humanity, is put on the exact same level as the teg, or the sword, which is there to protect humanity. Serving people is just as vital as defending them. Which really leaves us with this final thought. In a world that so often feels fractured and unequal, what can we learn from the simple, radical act of sharing a meal? An act that says, no matter who you are or where you come from, you have a place at the table, you will be treated with dignity, and you will not go hungry.